everyone, we're at day 7 and I'm going to revisit the cover. Yesterday we made some backgrounds and hopefully you had fun doing that and you made a couple of extras if you wanted to. And so today what we need to look at is our size of our paper. Let me just get a bit of printout here. This was one of the ones I made yesterday and printed out. So if you fold it in half, you can see that the way that I've got this is going to fit inside this edge and inside the top and the bottom edges. When they're sewn into the back, which might be a bit more inwards, they're not going to come out too far here. Either way, what you'll need to do is measure your book from the top to the bottom and take a skerrick off. A skerrick, yes, a skerrick. No, a bit more than that, maybe about 3 millimeters. It depends. Some people like them right up flush, some people like them in a lot more. It really depends. You can make a choice about the look you might be going for. And don't forget that if this is your first journal ever, there's allowed to be mistakes. It's fine. There might be things you do and you'll go, oh, I won't do that next time, and we've all been there, so don't worry about it. Move this out of the way. Okay, so if we line up this, the back here, what you can see is we're starting to compile pages. Now the thing about the pages is that I'm showing you this now so you have a bit of an idea, but really at the end we'll put them all together and cut them together so that they're all uniform, unless you're doing a scrappy version. If you're doing a scrappy version, you might not be too fussed about this in the end. Okay, so we've got something now we can stick things on, collage on, leave as writing paper. I just want to show you what else I did. Right, so this was the first one and I did the photocopy, and then with this I went around, and these are called Posca pens, but you could use gel pens. Gel pen work really well. You could use oil pastels, you could use fine line art pens, they do come in different colours. You could use Chinograph, you could use pencil, you could use whatever you've got in your stash. I'm enjoying at the moment using Posca pens, so that was my thing. Of course I did the green and the accidental, but how lucky was I, tracing paper, black and whites. Now what I did after, I got a bit of this oil card and I stamped on it. You almost can't see it, it's very fine. But when I scanned it in, I messed around with it and I could find that I could get a bit more detail in the leaves. Then what I did also was printed out 2 to a page. So what happens with the 2 to a page is, and I did this one on this one in particular, when it's cut down, it's got just the leaves around this bottom bit, so there's room up here to stick something, but you've also got 2 of them. I've folded it, this will be trimmed of course, but I've folded it on the line where the 2 joined. So I've printed out 2 of those. Then I had this old bit of paper that was just printed on. So I've done multiple layers of stamping and painting and using my roller and started using the little potato stamp again, using some gesso, and I thought it's really muddy, but then I put this orange fern over the top, and I think it just really helped it to pop a bit, and I really like that. So I've scanned that one in and just had a muck around. So this also is a signature, can be a signature page or a collage page. So we're going to do a little bit of that. I did 2 lighter greeny neutrally kind of colours. So once again, these will be signature pages. Now this is one thing we can do. You can fold it like a signature page. I'm going to cut it to the right size. So with this, well, these really aren't going to be great. You can use a little bit of them in your collage. There's not a lot there though to work with, but we actually do have a bit here, so that's going to come in handy. We could make another snippet if we wanted. We could use it to decorate a page. What we'll do is put it aside. Another little thing we're putting aside for later. So when we've got this in the signature, we've got it in there. Well, we're doing this before we put it, have it sewn in. My glue's getting a bit gunked up. This is another way that we add interest to the journal. So it'll still go in like a signature page, but it's giving us a little tuck spot. So just imagine it's in the book like this, and you open it, and there, I haven't made any, but we can, or we will, just a little card can go in there. So imagine this isn't that long. So it's a little pocket to hold a little writing card. Now that we're starting to collect all these bits and pieces of pages, we're going to want a variety of these pages. Now I don't think I'll use that. Because having a variety will add a little bit more interest. So aside from you collecting, you may collect your own bits of books. I'm not going to use my originals, I'm putting them out there out the way, and use that just yet. What we're going to do is a bit of tea stained or coffee stained paper tomorrow. I keep using this as my guide. So tomorrow what we'll need is a combination of dotted thirds or graph paper or lined writing paper or dotted, like still graph paper but dotted. And if you don't have any, I mean, most people will have some form of writing pad or foolscap paper. If you don't have any dotted paper, I'm going to put a link below for Donna's quick and easy make your own dotted paper. That's a great little tutorial where you can make some of your own. I'll put it in this one just in case you want to do that today and have it ready for tomorrow. And what you might want for tomorrow is also a little tub and either a spray bottle or a sponge, and we'll make some tea or coffee. So this will be how we'll compile it. We'll move the pages around. We don't. This is not necessarily the order that the pages are going in. We've just got a variety of pages now that hopefully that you've made to the colouring and everything that you like. These ones, this one that has the leaves on that side but nothing much here, this is an opportunity to make a fold. You can pick a page that you like for yours. Now we're not going to fold it in too close because don't forget we're going to sew the middle, so we don't want it caught up too much. And all we need to do with this one is just put a bit of glue along here and stick that edge down there. So now we've got quite a few pages. We've got one little triangle spot that we can put a card in. We've got a double page, two little pockets. We can put these away for now. We've got this that is ready to be collaged onto something. We're just starting to compile pages, but we've got so many other things that we can make as well. Some of these days will be light on and some will be chunky. So I hope you've enjoyed today, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 8. Bye for now.